Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always, and welcome back to Kitten's Revolt. In the last episode, we got chickens. We found some chickens in Intersection 2, and that is enabling us to start a chicken farm. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been kind of standing around here waiting for a bit, letting these guys grow, breeding them, getting more chickens, getting more eggs. And actually the first couple of eggs we're just going to put back into the system. I haven't actually, I unfortunately don't have the time today to kind of just sit here and AFK for a long time and get a ton of chickens and eggs and then feathers and all that kind of fun stuff. But I will try to do that between this episode and next episode because, well, we really need to have a good supply of feathers so that we can make plenty of arrows. Now, I did go ahead and make a bunch of flint. Luckily, we have the Truffle Pow, which gives us a Fortune 3, which pretty much means every single piece of gravel gives us flint. So we can get some arrows. We have 24 arrows. That's not too bad. It could be better. And we also are going to start getting chicken, which eventually we'll probably start using as a food source. So, what is the plan for today? Well, we are going to go back to the Verdant Maw and try to make a little bit more progress there. I'm going to try not to go as slow, but before we do that, we have business in the Clockwork Caverns. We're going to get that chest that is guarded by the Ghast and the creepers. And yeah, that's pretty much that. I think we have enough arrows to handle that now. If we just get close enough, we should be able to break the Ghast Spawner without too much trouble. And so that's kind of the plan. Let's get down here without dying. And yeah, hopefully we can get whatever's in that chest. I'm like 90% sure it is the charm thing that we need. But we need to go down there and handle this. That's pretty much it. So that is currently the plan. And hopefully this doesn't go too poorly. I mean, it always could. At this point, I really just don't want to lose my 50 levels of experience because that would be really nice to have once we find enchanting. So yeah, this area. There are multiple creeper spawners down there, and then a ghast spawner underneath that. So we know that once we start getting close to this, the ghast is going to spawn. And a little bit of a problem is, one, we don't have blocks that are resistant to explosions, and two, there are at least 4 creeper spawners. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's one. I'm like really looking close. But we need to get over here. And yeah, it's starting to spin up. So let's get away. Make sure no ghast spawn. And yeah, we're gonna need to basically just do this. And let's get away. So yeah, there is a lot of creeper spawners down there, and I do not want to go down there. I do not want to end up down there at all. That would be death. So luckily, I don't think this ghast spawner is very active. I mean, I've only seen it spawn once. Let's. The ghast made me jump. And luckily because of... Oh my gosh, I do not need to miss. Luckily because of all of the the foliage and with where we're at, the ghast can't really see us all that easily. So that is even better. Almost. We need to just... come on. Why can't I place... Must be just out of range. I hope that there's not, like, barrier blocks or something. But I think there is. Don't use barrier blocks. Like, okay, there's if there is, that's upsetting. If there's not, apologies. It feels like there is. But don't use barrier blocks. 'Cause yeah, that's not fun. Not being able to see things isn't very fun. So let's just... Okay, I hear gas, but I do not see... Okay, there we go. Ah, man. This is... How are we doing on arrows? We still have 21 arrows. That's not bad. Blocks are kind of a little bit more of an issue right now. But, like, okay. Don't get me wrong. I think barrier blocks have their purpose. Okay, no. I just was missing for whatever reason. So we should be able to get in here. And Charm of the Mechanic. Alright, we're going to grab all 3 of them. Why not? And we're going to get out of here. Okay, cool. So, I don't know what these do. There are 3 of them. They are supposed to have special abilities. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Actually, right now. So, objective item, Charm. So, once wielded by an old mechanic, it never stops ticking and has driven many heroes mad. So, it gives you more armor for the cost of speed. That is not something I want at all. Because speed in this game is much better to have. And let's just go ahead and mine this iron while I'm standing here. I am kind of low on iron, so let's go ahead and get some. I don't anticipate any traps here. So that's not necessarily something good, but I don't anticipate any traps on this area because there was other traps here. So yeah, with that, we have our first charm. That is an objective item. That is something that we are going to need later, and the Ghast Spawner is still going to be there. So if we want to ever come back and clean that area up to get ghast tears, which I highly doubt. I don't typically use, at the very least, the regen potions. We'll probably use speed potions and strength potions at some point. But the only potions that I really want is fire resistance. And I would like to have that before we get into the, whatever the area is called, that is the, like, desert planet that we explored that... we looked at it last episode, I do believe, where we lost our water and it was like a deserty planet. We had to go into the sun to get there. It's at the top of intersection 2. I don't remember what that area is called, but it is something that we probably would want fire resistance for. The problem with that, though, is I don't have the ability to make fire resistance right now because we don't have blaze powder. I can't make any potions currently. I wish there was a sign, but I don't want to lose my water, so we're not going to go back there. What we are going to do is go ahead and put the charm on here. So, barrier blocks. Apologies, there was no barrier blocks. It was just not letting me place blocks. It was kind of weird. But acceptable barrier blocks are like this. This is fine. I don't have a problem with this blocking off something because it's a lot prettier than bedrock. And Charm of the Mechanic. Let's take the skull off and put that. I'm just going to put the wither skull there. So, cool. That is a cool looking player skull, by the way. So, with that taken care of, we need to head into the Verdant Maw. I dislike this area. Wait, no, wait, is this the... Okay, yeah, this is vines. I hate vines. Yes, the Verdant Maw with our remaining chickens over here and our cows. I'm going to just collect those eggs every time I'm in the area because why not? And is there anything else that I want right now? I don't believe so. So let's head into this area and try to make some more progress. So this area has charge creepers. I hate that. I hate charge creepers. And they are full strength charge creepers. You can get the effect. I've seen the effect on creepers without actually giving them the explosion damage. You can customize that kind of stuff. I know it is at least possible. I don't know how difficult it is, to be perfectly honest. I've never tried to make a map. I've wanted to. I have an idea for a map, but I've never tried to make a map. And so I don't know the technical aspects of a lot of this stuff, but I do know that it is at least feasible to change. I just completely jumped off of that. To change the creeper damage so that creepers do more or less damage. And these are not modified. They're just renamed as far as I can tell. So that is not fun. Because they leave big holes, and then that means lots of trouble trying to get more things. There's also guardians in the water, which unfortunately our helmet does not have any sort of protection against that. So I know there's another creeper spawner. In this area. And I would really like it if there wasn't. Because we're kind of... I kind of need to, not get blown up. That would be really nice, but I can't see where a spawner would be. But I know that there is another creeper spawner up right here. Alright, let's... I am really jumpy. Wow. Okay. So, if we can keep doing that, if we can find the creeper spawners, get rid of said creeper spawners. And I also need to kind of look in the trees. This area map maker has shown that they like to put spawners in trees. And I really should watch placing torches on things that can fall. Gravity blocks. Don't place torches on gravity blocks because you might have a bad time. Alright, let's back up from that spawner. And yeah, in the water there are... I like the custom trees, I'll be perfectly honest. They look like they're the... cypress trees, which I think is something that's coming to Minecraft in the future. But they look really cool. They have the root system. And they also have guardians underneath them, or guardian spawners, which is not something I particularly care for. But we need to get rid of that spawner. But can we get to that chest without too much issue? We already did. Okay. So that is activating that spawner. Let's get down here and break it. It's going to be super slow, but I want to get rid of the guardians so we can kind of use the water if we want to. Okay. So getting a better idea of this area, clearly we need to go up. Now, the question is there going to be a nice way to go up, or is there going to be an annoying way like water? So is there going to be a staircase, or do we need to just swim up the water? Let's try to get this spider spawner. Alright. Back up a little bit, make sure there's no nasty creepers. And I believe there's probably going to be a spawner underneath here. Yes. Let's break this. I hear noises. And I was mostly just drowning there, but I don't know why I can't see the lasers. So let's just get out of the water, back up a little bit, and heal. Yeah, I don't know why I can't see the lasers, because, like, I have all particles on. Everything, yeah, everything is normal. I don't know why the laser beams, I just can't see. But yeah, there is a couple of guardians in there now. And the parrots. The parrots are really nasty. Because I'm terrified of creepers in this area, they can hiss. If they hear a creeper, they'll mimic the sounds. They'll hiss. And that's not nice. Okay. So far this area has not been too... So far today, we've made progress on this side. This side still has spawners, and clearing out a couple of the spawners in the water is not a bad thing either. But we need to continue pressing on. And so last spawner we saw was there. I see a redstone torch back there, but there's probably going to be a creeper spawner in this area. But I'm not seeing anything yet. Alright, let's back off. Yeah, I'm terrified of the creeper spawners. Just because creepers are not fun to deal with. Supercharged creepers are just not fun. They will ruin your day. And that's if they're nice. If they're not nice, they'll ruin your entire week. Because the creepers can do so much, like, not only do they do a lot of damage to the player, they can instant kill you very easily. There's gonna be some spawners there, but okay. The defenders I don't mind as much. I like the normal monsters. But what kind of defender is that? That is a skeleton. Okay, so there's a log pile there. I like the use of the heads, the player heads, to make logs. This is actually really cool. And I even like that this one is rotated slightly. It looks really neat. It does look really good because these are different heads. And so, yeah, they won't stack. They're completely different heads. And that is actually really neat. So, let's see. Did the guardians despawn? I don't see any. So let's try to get under there. and get rid of the spawner that's right here. Probably going to take a little bit of damage. Yeah, guardians make weird noises. Let's just back up. Get out of the water. Okay, cool. This area is very pretty. I will say that. I will give that. I will give it credit to that. But I so far don't. Ow. Yeah, why can I not see the lasers? Guardians. I hate guardians. All right, let's actually leave the area a little bit. Just to despawn them, because I want whatever is in the chest in the water. So let's just back up. That is usually the best thing to do. If you don't know, monsters spawned by spawners will despawn relatively like short distances away. So you can just kind of back up, let them despawn, and you don't have to worry about it. But I could be wrong on this. I think, at least it was always my kind of the idea I was running off of, that the mob spawn from a spawner will despawn sooner than mobs spawn naturally. And that's probably 100% wrong. I mean, the Guardian is still there. But, whatever. Let's just continue on. Let's get up to this mob spawner. And okay, so there is a ladder, which is good to see. But also, what is at the top? That's a concern. Okay, let's get back here. And with our backs to the wall, do I see any other spawners? Do we see anything else spawning? There's probably more spawners back into the ruins. But I don't really care about the skeletons and those kind of spawners. There's something right there, but it might be bad. Let's... Okay. Just a totemic warrior. They do have an axe. And it's a diamond axe. And it's enchanted. Okay, come on. Follow me. Follow me to where I know it's relatively safe. I dislike the... I don't want to kill the parrots, okay? I feel kind of bad killing parrots. But if they're going to be rude and make noises that make me think that there's still mobs around, they kind of have to go. I'm sorry, but you're gonna growl like a zombie now. Okay. So let's just get in here. Get some light. And back off. Okay. I don't see any of the guardians, so let's get this chest. Ooh, fishing rod and some fish. Alright, cool. Let's take a look at this. And let's see, what exactly is it? So knockback, lore 3, and mending. So it's just a fishing rod. Honestly, it's just a good fishing rod. For getting fish. So food problems could be solved by this. There's a pig up there. Okay, let's take out this last spawner. There is another spider spawner over there I can see. But let's take out this last spawner. And cool. Just making sure. Okay. So let's light up this area a little bit. Wow. I am super jumpy in this area. Why am I so jumpy today? That was legitimate fear. It's coming around. Hello, Mr. Spider. If you don't know, spiders are weird. Spiders in Minecraft, if they get close to, because their AI is based off of, I'm sorry, I do need the feathers. Don't look. Because their AI is based off of light levels, if a spider is like walking over a torch, they'll kind of forget that they're aggressive and not know what to do, and so they tend to just spin, which is really funny. But let's get out of here. We made our way to a little bit farther, but more importantly, we got the Charm of the Mechanic, which is an objective item. We need to do that to get to the last wool, and yeah, there's gonna be spawners there. There's so many spawners. I see spider spawner up in that tree. I don't want to deal with a lot of that stuff. I don't know why I'm so jumpy in this area. This area, I think because there's creeper spawners, charged creeper spawners, I'm immediately kind of scared, for lack of a better way of putting it. Because charged creepers, not only can they kill you, they can change the terrain around you, which makes it easier for other mobs to kill you. And because they, like, you know, one of the worst things to happen is a creeper explode and drop you into a hole with other things. And even if you survive that first explosion, you're probably not going to survive the other things trying to kill you. But charged creepers makes that worse because the hole they create is even bigger. So it's kind of not fun. We're going to just leave the austere rod there. Don't really care about it, to be honest. Let's get some more eggs. And cool. So that is going to be it for today's episode. We might continue in the Verdant Maw. We might go to a different location. I don't know yet. Depends how I feel, to be honest. I don't like this area. And so, yeah, I'm going to get a bunch of chickens going, feathers, all that kind of fun stuff, and hopefully next time we'll have a bunch of arrows that we can use, and we can kind of go from there. I probably also need to get some more torches, so I need to just resupply in general, and we do need to go upwards in the Verdant Maw, so that is a thing to remember and consider. But we'll get there. So that is the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. After we throw some eggs. Yay, one. Aw, just one. Bye.